we are going to apply a hand wax that costs over $300 per jar. If that sounds a little crazy to you, don't worry, it sounds crazy to me too, but it was a customer request, so of course we're going to do it. I'll talk more about the wax in a couple of minutes, but first let's prep this Volkswagen before we get into it. Of course, for the wash, we'll be using our trusty Labo Cosmetica products. I will link them down below with a discount code for the entire website. Even though the wheels didn't look too bad from first sight, I already knew what was coming because I do this so often. Even if you take care of your vehicles like this customer, if you never use an iron remover, you will have brake dust buildup. So the purple you'll see bleeding out of the wheels is an iron remover activating with the iron particles, which causes it to change color. In terms of products, I'm using a couple of things. The first one is P&S Brake Buster, not a Labo product, but it's always been a great wheel cleaner for me, so I still keep it in my product rotation. And the second one is Labo's iron remover, like I mentioned, which you'll see me using on the paint later as well. Now for the paint, I would normally do the iron remover last, but because this paint is already in decent shape in terms of not having too much road film on it, the process I'm going to do is applying the iron remover right away and then using my IK Foam Pro pump sprayer to apply the pre-wash solution over top of it. Iron remover and pre-wash is a powerful mix. Both of them need to dwell on the surface in order for them to do their job, so it does work well together. Now that the paint has been prepped for contact, I'm going to take my pH balanced shampoo in my foam cannon and give the panel some suds to work with. Long straight lines with the wash mitt is always the preferred method, and once we blast this off, we will be getting into the last step. What I'm doing here is using a bit of iron remover again to make sure we are removing all of the brake dust particles, but it will also help lubricate as I'll be claying this vehicle as well. Now for hand waxing specifically, I only recommend synthetic clay mitts like this one. Clay bars, even the fine ones, have the ability to mar your paint. Now most people wouldn't really be able to notice it or see it, especially on a white or lightly colored vehicle, but because I work on paint for a living, it stands out like a sore thumb, and it technically should be properly machine polished after doing a clay bar. But these synthetic clay mitts tend to mar paint a lot less, and they're still very effective as a clay, especially when you're using it with a bit of iron remover like this. So here we are starting to apply Zymol's Concours wax. This wax is about 47% Brazilian carnauba by volume and is definitely high quality stuff. From applying it, I definitely noticed the increase in gloss, slickness, and depth of the paint. On top of that, with hand waxing, you can get a ton of applications out of one jar. It's not like we're using $350 worth of wax on this car specifically. So you might be asking the question, is it really worth over $300? Truthfully, I'm going to say no. Paint protection products have come such a long way. You could get better results with a high quality paint sealant that will bond better, last longer, and provide a little more protection and the same or possibly even better hydrophobics for a fraction of that price. But was it cool to apply a $350 jar of wax? Absolutely. I still think hand waxing is an underrated service, and if you buy a jar of decent wax for $50 or $70 and it'll last you a bunch of applications, the experience itself is almost worth it because you can apply it frequently and it's very hands-on, which DIYers seem to enjoy. It feels like you put a lot more love into the vehicle than just a spray on and wipe off sealant. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this content. If you have any questions or suggestions, go ahead and comment them down below. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe for more detailing and DIY content. And as always, I will have some discount codes down below for some good Canadian detailing suppliers.